What's up?
What's good, y'all?
This your girl Montana.
And this your girl Lil G.
Yeah. Welcome back to
This Ain't That Podcast. Yeah.
Episode number 6. Damn, 2 hands now.
If you haven't already, go ahead and follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. We ain't got anything to go Snapchat.
YouTube. We don't have a Snapchat, but
That's
Facebook,
okay.
Instagram, YouTube, all of those. Also, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe while you're here. Yes, sir.
And also, before we get started, we also got the free promo going on still the month of March. After that, it's no longer free. So if you have a business, whatever you got going on, you sell a place out the house, out the car, go ahead and send us the description, and we'll go ahead and talk about it on our next podcast.
Yes. Tap in while it's here. All March. Free promos. Get your business network out there.
Yes.
It's
about helping the people, man. We want to help y'all. So just go ahead and tap in with that. So, yeah. How you been today, Nipsey? How's your week been? Anything new? What's been going on?
My week been good. For the most part, you know. Today was a good day. Ate good. Spent some time with family and loved ones.
Yes, gotta do that.
Shout out to y'all. It's been good. You know, I'm taking it a day at a time in this one.
Right. You got to.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's good.
Life, but I'm good. Like I always say, life be life, but I'm good. I'm blessed. So I had a great day today. I wasn't doing too good today at first, but you can't let that determine your day. So by the end of the day, I was cool. So it's been a good day. It's been a great week. I've been busy, booked and busy. So I'm ready for the next week. So I'm good.
That's a good little tip.
Yeah.
It started off.
Yeah, rough. Just because your day start off bad, you can't let that ruin your whole day. You got to be like, okay, I got to figure out something I got to do
to get through this motherfucker.
So literally, I don't know. It's just I woke up and I wasn't really trying to do shit. But I started playing music, started getting myself together.
Getting in the groove.
And I was cool. I got some sunlight and I was at it. So
the sun was shining today too, for real.
Yeah.
On me. All right. So one of the topics we have today is going to be, is there a line in between helping out and being taken advantage of? Like the reciprocation, are you always there? Or, what's the line between that?
I feel like, honestly, with me, the line between that is if I'm doing, and I'm not getting anything back. So, like, it could simply be like, let me think of something. Let's say, somebody, your car is always on the flat, and I'm always going out and helping you get your car back together, fixing the flat and things like that. And then mine's on flat, you ain't coming out, you ain't answering your phone and shit like that. So after one time, it might be cool, I can reach out to somebody else, like, all right, I'm gonna call somebody else.
Right.
After the second time, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that no more. Yeah. So like, I feel like you can give people chances, a couple chances. After that, you kind of gotta cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like with borrowing money. You know what I'm saying? You let people borrow money, then you ain't getting your money back and things like that. And it's like, okay, it's not the problem of letting you borrow money. It's the problem of getting it back. So if I'm doing it, I'm borrowing money from you and I'm paying you back, I want the same. So after a while, if you keep doing that, and I'm not getting my money back, then I ain't gonna let you borrow no more money. So it takes a couple hits in the head. Really.
Right. No, for real.
Yeah.
I think it is a line in between being taken advantage of and then just like helping out.
Yeah.
Because like you said, when you always just doing, and then when you in your time of need, you look around and it's empty, crickets and shit. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
And then you notice like people's patterns. Just because you have a good heart and you're willing to do and give doesn't always mean that other person is willing to do and give.
Right.
The people who are using never set boundaries. Right. That's why the people who give have to.
Right. And that even goes to like need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you need somebody to talk to, you talking to them and you hearing them out, you giving them whatever feedback, and then when you need that, it's like they draw or they're not even worried about the fuck you're talking about. It's like, well, damn. So don't come back to me, ask me for any advice or anything. I want to talk to me because I'm gonna cut you off. Because where was you at when I needed you? Mm-hmm. So it goes to play like with all of that.
Every little aspect of it. Can't even offer a good advice or words or nothing. Like, damn, I done sit here. And it be like that. You sit and you listen and you hope that people will treat you the way that you treat them.
Right.
My mama used to always say, treat people the way you want to be treated. Even when you do, though, it feel like, sometimes the reciprocation is not always there. And I'm good, a good, kind-hearted person.
Right.
A little hurt. Feelings will be hurt.
Man, me too. We some suckers. We ain't got the same signs. Or we have similarities within how we are.
How we treat people.
Yeah. And I was about to say, but I don't even know. Man, that was good. I was about to say that.
My bad.
But yeah, I feel it for real. So it is a line for real.
Oh, me. I think so too.
Yeah. But I also tell people too, don't be mad when you don't see yourself in other people. You can't be upset because we all are different people. We all are human. So you cannot be upset because you gave somebody a house and you expect for them to give you a house back. No, that's just what you want to do. That was on your heart to do it.
So you can't do things in expectation of things returning.
Exactly. So that's different with that.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the situation.
And the relation between the people, it depends on, because you know how when you helping people out and then you turn around and they not there for you, that's different than
that shit sucks.
Yeah, it do.
That sucks.
It really does. All right. So you can only pick one.
Okay.
All right. So number 1, 850 credit score. Option number 2, $5 million in cash. Option number 3, $5K a week for life. Option number 4, 50 acres of land. Option number 5, 50 cents every second that you live.
I didn't think I heard all of those the other day when we talked about that. Because I said originally the land, right?
Yeah.
But if you got no money, that land's just gonna be sitting there.
Oh God.
And if you try to sell that land, nobody's maybe gonna pay anybody gonna pay $5 million for how many acres?
For 50
acres.
It said 50 acres of land.
I think I'm still going with the land, but I don't know, because you gotta,
Yeah, because you just be sitting on the land.
Sitting on the land unless we all, everybody, which it probably won't happen, but everybody pitch in, family, and pitch in, and we start building different things, but you still gotta have money for that. So I'm stuck in between the land and the 50 cents a day, because 50 cents a day, we got 24 hours in a day, so
50 cents every second.
Oh, every second, yeah.
Yeah.
So how many seconds are there in a minute? 60?
Yeah.
60 seconds in a minute.
Ain't no telling how many
24, minutes. Right? 60, no, not 60 times 24.
No,
whatever the math is.
I don't know how many seconds is in a day, but it's a lot.
Yeah, so just take that times 24. That's a lot. Take that times 48. You know what I'm saying?
60 minutes in an hour.
Right. Right, 60 minutes in an hour.
Yeah.
That's right, duh.
Yeah, 60 minutes in an hour.
I don't know what you said. But y'all look at you like, what are you talking about? What this nigga talking about?
That's a lot of, so you have to break it down for each hour.
Yeah. So what would you do?
I think I would do the 5K a week for life. Honestly, and only reason I say that because the land is good. I would get the land, but like you say, you need the money to be able to upkeep the shit.
Right.
Unless you just somewhere where somebody wants that land and they buy it from you type shit.
Right.
So that's why I would do the 5K a week for life, because I feel like life is lived on a weekly basis almost.
Right.
Most people go to work, they get a check every 2 weeks or whatever. You get 5K a week,
you can
make some shit happen with
that. Get that $5 million
and work. They never say you didn't have to work. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Golly.
You can stack up. Even if you don't need the 5K, you can still get it every week and you can have some savings.
See, that's why we got to do the math on that 50 cents, though.
The beautiful on there. Do the math. We got to do the math. Because
boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we take 50 cents times what? A second. I mean, let me look.
Ask AI Siri or something. Ask her how many seconds is in the day. And then that's where you're gonna get your 50.
How many seconds in a day?
Times about 50.
86,400 seconds.
Damn, you might have some bread every day. And
That's
then times that by 50.
Times 86. What I say?
86,400. That's actually the best option. That's $4 million a day, nigga.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Because at first I was like, okay, I get what you're saying, but you got to also look at the math of 50 cents in a second.
I mean,
because 2 seconds, you got $1 already.
I mean, that's like how the stock market
goes. Nigga, you can buy that land.
I changed my answer.
Well, I was kind of on the line because
5K a week. So 1 week, 4 weeks, you'll have 20K in a month. And that ain't nowhere touching that phone.
Jay, so new on the day.
Yes.
Shoot,
what would y'all do?
Mink.
What?
Call me Mink with the hat. But go ahead.
What would y'all do? I wonder, like, what would the viewers do? What option would they pick?
Yeah, what would y'all pick?
Drop it below in the comments.
Now, go ahead and answer the question. Now, don't try to reverse back. Answer the question when y'all hear it. And then go ahead and listen to the rest of the podcast because you'll see what's the best option. And then be like, damn, that's right.
Yeah, don't do it based off of our what they call our research.
Right. Just think about it first. And then if you said the 50 cents a second, then you're like, I knew. It's a lot of money. Yeah.
That's crazy.
If you were to be an animal, bark, roof, roof, or a zebra, what the fuck it is. What animal would you be and why?
If I could be an animal, what animal would I be and why? I don't know. I feel like it would be like a bird or something.
Not a bird. Y'all shit on people cock.
I'd be like a falcon or like a strong bird, like an eagle, falcon, a hawk. Like those, I really like those birds. Those are my favorite types of birds.
Why?
I don't know. Probably just growing up in the country. I used to see them all the time.
Hear them all the time.
I used to see them all the time. I used to be like, put my arm out here, come land on that motherfucker. I just wished. I think I would be a bird because they get up, they go. You know, they always on the move. They flying in the world. I think that would be tight. I don't think I would be anything else, like a panther or something. But I feel like not really.
Yeah, I would have to go with being in like an exotic. Like it has to, it's not exotic, but like alpha. Like I want to be either cheetah, or lion.
We want to be predator.
Yeah, I want to be like the top dog. Like you scared of me, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I want to do that. So that's kind of
because they all intimidating.
Yeah, like you ain't gonna fuck with a little cat. Ain't gonna fuck with no bear. You know what I'm saying? So like I would like to be one of those.
A bear would be cool to be. Hibernating and shit. Fishing every day.
Right. Hibernate. I don't think I can hibernate though. They hibernate how many days?
It'd be months.
We're gonna look that up too. Put it on here.
Bears hibernate for months. It's the whole winter. It'd be like 3 months.
I'm looking it up.
That's crazy.
How long does bears hibernate? They hibernate up to 7.5 months. That's black bears. Grizzly bears, grizzly bears is 5 to 7 months. Alaskan is 5 to 8 months. But the Mexican black bears, they usually don't hibernate. They only hibernate for a few weeks
because they don't get super cold.
Right. So 7 months. That's crazy.
That's half of the goddamn year,
nigga. You can.
I thought they only did. Like Sandy.
Yes. That's one of my favorite episodes.
I thought they only did it during the winter time.
That's 1 and 2. What is it? summer, spring, winter, fall, right? Is that in those orders?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably summer, winter, summer, fall. Because it's cold in the fall too, though.
No, it goes spring, summer, winter, fall. I mean, spring, summer, fall, winter. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Did you know that hamsters hibernate?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had a hamster one time. We thought it was dead.
He was sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh.
We went to the store and they was like, well, they hibernate. I was like, damn.
He didn't wake up though?
No, my daddy threw that motherfucker in the trash.
Censor. I wanted to, I think it was my first grade or second grade teacher. She had a guinea pig.
I had a guinea pig.
I wanted a guinea pig so bad.
When I was young. They go,
yeah.
They get big too.
I see. Shit, I always want a guinea pig. And cats. I like cats.
Fuck a cat.
I like cats. So it's all my cat moms out there. My kitty cat mom.
No way. We did not just shout y'all out like that. Hell no.
Yeah, so
fuck a cat.
Mm-hmm.
OMG. Yeah. That's funny.
Wow.
How do you feel about navigating your 20s? Or what would you be your perspective on navigating your 20s? Also without the proper guidance or just navigation in general?
Navigating through my 20s, I feel like, for one, be different. Also, like, having friends you can talk to, communicate with, because you're not in it alone. It's not a guidance. It's just, a little. Mm-hmm. So, I never thought about this. Navigating through your 20s. Take it a day at a time, honestly. Like, there's no rush. Yeah, life is short and things like that, but just take your time with things. Figure out what you want to do for real. Etc. You know what I'm saying? I already know. Honestly, with me, that's what I did. I just took my time with life. I just keep going. I'm doing new stuff, learning more about myself. I feel like not before, but I feel like after you turn like 20, 23 or something, I'm starting now to figure out myself for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you got to take it a day at a time for real. Some people don't, you need guidance, but there's people that's probably millionaires that didn't have no guidance. You just got to figure out what you can do, be different, but be yourself at the same time, and don't be no sucker.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't try to be a coon. Be a coon. So,
would you say that navigating your 20s is difficult, or?
Hell yeah. Okay. Hell yeah, just from the background where I came from, us not having resources, not having, the type of resources, it could be anything, money-wise, whatever. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. But when you with somebody or you have people around you that's willing to help you, you good. Mm-hmm. We all in this shit together, so it is definitely hard. It's still hard. Mm-hmm. Almost 30, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm just figuring myself out more and more now. So it's still learning situation.
I agree.
What you think?
I think that navigating your 20s is definitely hard in the age that we're in, because you take your parents, their 20s was completely different than how our 20s was. And I feel like because of that, a lot of older people have these really high expectations for us in our 20s, but the world is completely different. Shit, milk was $2
right
then. Bread was $7 a gallon now, so I think it's really hard, and I feel like we're almost paving our own way, trying to figure it out as we go in our 20s. And then you wake up one day 26, 27, damn, I was really trying to make that shit shake. Really trying to get it and understand what was going on, because you didn't have the proper guidance, or the guidance that, I feel like it's not as simple as it was. Not that you need the guidance, but it's just not as simple as it was then.
Right.
Motherfucker could go get a job and stay and work at that job for 20 some years and been there. But then, and at that time, I feel like they the expectancy wasn't as big as what it is now for us. They want us to do A through Z for nothing, you know?
Right.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, I'm surprised people still. I've asked people how long they working at their job, like 6, 7, 8 years. I'm like,
what? Wow. That's still a thing?
Yeah, like, cause my grandma, my granddaddy all retired and stuff like that. I'm like, I know I could have been in no restaurant cooking. Like, it was like my grandma worked at like somewhere it's like a QT pretty much. She was one of the cooks back there. I couldn't have did that and retired.
And she retired from that. Yeah, damn, that's what's up.
And that's they straight.
And that shit is crazy. Straight. But I think now too, because my grandma, she retired as a chef too, but she was working at Renaissance, the hotel. She was like one of their top chefs and stuff there, but she worked there for a long time. And I think it was easier then for them to work because all they knew was to sit down and shut the fuck up and do the job. Right. We get to work, motherfuckers talk crazy to us. You not finna be talking crazy to me. Do you know the time and day, age of what it is now? I feel like we're not as like not pushovers, but like, you know, we kind of stand our ground for things, and we want the same respect that everybody else is giving. And so it is hard to remain in the job for 3, 4, 5 years because you talk crazy to me now.
And if I feel anything,
I gotta be black woman.
Right. black woman, yeah, that's
mad black woman.
But I feel like, man, I forget what the fuck I'm about to say. I also feel like, don't know.
You don't know?
It was good. God dang.
It was about the jobs and stuff.
Yeah. Also, it ain't even got to be talking crazy. It could just be like, y'all moving funny.
Yeah,
like everybody moving funny. It's like I get in there and it's like, what's that movie?
Where they talking,
when they be looking, they be looking at you. I feel like y'all moving funny or something. I got to go.
Because no way, Jose. You never thought.
You won't get me, baby.
And it be respect, really. Yeah. It's like the way you respect people, it should all be on a even level.
Yeah. And if I talk to you a certain way, I respect you. Talk to me a certain way. Don't talk to me crazy just because you a little high up than me.
Got a little managerial position.
That's why, like, when we worked at Macy's, boy, they got the yellow lantern, boy.
Don't piss me off.
Niggas thought they was the president.
I'm like, baby, this is still the warehouse.
Right. This is your ass whooping, I'll go ahead and walk myself out.
That's what they be saying. Like, motherfuckers forget they got to clock out. Like,
and they forget that 9 out of 10, we all in the same city. So I'm going to put you somewhere. I could just, you know what I'm saying? Don't get too bold now.
That shit is ridiculous.
Won't be at work next day. Nobody talking to nobody crazy.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's hard.
Yeah, it is. What was the question we was talking about?
The question was navigating your 20s. And I think it's hard. I wonder how people feel like, what would their opinion be over the age of 20? Like, say people like 35, 45. I wonder what their perspective would be now that they're older. Like, dang, my 20s was cool. It was like, wasn't that bad? You know, or that shit was crazy. You know, I wonder what their perspective is.
Well, this girl told us the other day, she was like, I wish I could take she's like 33, 34. She's like, I wish I could take my 34-year-old mind and put it in my 20-year-old body. As far as like the physical aspect of it. But like the mental aspect of it, she wants to be the 34-year-old.
Yeah.
I was like, well, damn. They be like, I remember when I was 20 years old. Like, but what was you doing?
Yeah.
You know, what was you... Are you saying that because you still want to party, or like,
like, what do you mean?
Or you would have just, worked on your credit score, and then when you was, 33 or 34, get your house. Like, what do you mean by that when you say that? You know what I mean? So I hear people say all the time. So I think, I think it takes a minute to navigate through certain things to actually have it together. Is what I'm trying to say. So,
and to piggyback off of that, we're not young no more. What was it?
She said 34-year-old mind in the 20-year-old body.
No, the other topic, where it was like, we're not youngins no more. We're not. We're not young niggas no more. Just to piggyback off of that, navigating your 20s. Once you get out of that, you feel like, damn. Or really, when you like 26, you like, damn. You ain't kicking it like they were.
And I started to see that a little bit more now. And I understand because, life goes on. Everybody's meeting people. Everybody's in a relationship. Everybody's trying to do something different. You know what I'm saying?
Continue their life, and grow as we supposed to.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm trying to build a business. Like, you with people that ain't trying to do that, or not necessarily not trying to do that, but they on the same time, and like, we can get drunk every weekend, but I gotta go work on my business. I gotta see,
I got shit going. So it's like, it ain't just praying and waking up and doing it again.
Yeah.
So what age do you feel like you're not a young nigga no more?
I thought it was 25.
25?
But I heard it's 22, 23.
I thought it was like 24, 25.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're 26, like, baby, just decide.
Let it go. Let it go.
Please decide.
Okay, my water back there. But yeah, I feel like that's the age for me. But I was told no, it was 22, 23. I was like, well, damn. It makes sense. He's just crashing out.
Like a motherfucker. No common sense. No awareness of what you do will come back.
Like, to your kids. We're going to piggyback up that in a second. But do you feel like that has to be part of them not having a father figure around? Or do you feel like, well, not necessarily the young niggas that got both parents, but do you feel like that's part of why they act like that, or neither parent? Because I know people that ain't got neither parent, and it could be a crash out. So, like, what do you think?
I feel like, to some extent, like, having your parents helps you, But it be niggas that be been in the house all year, all they like, mom, daddy, and they still be on that goofy ass shit. I think it's just really the times now, what you see.
Yeah,
motherfuckers see that shit on the internet, and they feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Yeah, everybody ain't cut like that.
Did you see the situation with the dad in Texas get killed and his daughter at the car wash?
I thought that was here.
No, that was in Texas.
Was it? I heard about it. I heard about it. I didn't see it though.
Yeah, so 2 young niggas, I think one was born in 2000, one was born in 2003.
Dumb shit.
They shot both of them. And I guess the dad was like running away from the car.
Yeah.
And they shot the baby. I think she got shot 5 times in the face.
Damn.
She just had a birthday the day before. She literally just had a birthday. That's why he was there. He was down there celebrating her birthday. And he went to the car wash, which I heard they was like he wasn't supposed to go there. And or he was banned from going, you can't go there, and he did it anyway, and they killed him.
That shit crazy. I did hear about it. I need to read it because that shit is crazy. Motherfuckers just be doing shit.
She just turned 5 later the day before.
Oh yeah, see the story I heard was different, so it might be a different thing.
I've seen a little. It's been a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot of people been passing.
Like, niggas, get help, man. Get help. Your daddy ain't around. Go talk to your homeboy daddy if he ain't crazy. Because I know there's a lot of niggas, here in Tulsa, they daddy is doing in the streets too. So it's like, who am I supposed to talk to?
No, for real. Niggas be pushing 50 outside.
Your mama mad at you because she feel like you look like him and you act like him, so she don't want to fuck with you for real. So they just crash out. But there is help out here. Y'all just gotta be willing to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I make sure I try to get onto my nephews, because Lil D John, he think he like young boy, and that's why he listens to his music out there. And that's
you
like,
be a hood nigga.
Yeah, like he think he a little hood nigga. I tell him all the time, you too cool for school. What's up, D John? What's up, TT? Like, he think he too cool for school. Like, nah, we ain't having this, baby. I promise you, we not. So it's like that one nephew. Boy, I know he gonna be something else, but he's sweet, and they all be sweet. They all be sweet. They just, like you said, it's what they see. It's the music.
The influence is so influential.
Young boy, one of the biggest. That nigga been locked up for a minute now. When he get out, it's shit gonna go skyrocket, because
this shit still do. He drop an album, goddamn, every 2 weeks. It feel like
right. And his music, I mean, I just like young boy, like the beat. Like I don't listen to his lyrics like that, but yeah.
So, how do you ground yourself in chaos? While in chaos, are there any tactics that you use that just keep yourself?
Meaning like just trying to help, like
keep yourself afloat while like shit could be going crazy around in your world, around your life or whatever. How you keep yourself grounded in those situations?
Honestly, I'll keep it P with you. I distant myself.
Yeah,
I do, and I'm working on not doing that. But I distant myself when I feel like I'm overwhelmed with different things. And then I write, like we talked about that in the first podcast. But I literally will distance myself. Nobody will hear from me. I won't be reaching out to nobody. Like I take a little time off for myself. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the whole after the whole presidential shit with Trump and everything, social media appeared because you can get shit misconstrued looking onto social media. Sometimes I take breaks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's
distant.
good too.
Mm-hmm.
That's good too.
I
do the same thing. What is that? Why? What is that? Is that a coping mechanism? Because I do the same thing. Like, it's not that I shut down, but I have to step away.
Yeah.
I have to step away in order to see things from afar almost. Right. I have to be able to, let me get my motherfucking dominoes in a row, like shuffle the deck, see what's going on. But I can't do it while in the midst of everything or everyone and other energies and people, because it continues to overwhelm me. Like I have to take a step away and be able to let me think this through. All right, this is what I have to do this now so I can move forward.
I wonder if it's us just thinking about it, like actually giving our mind time to digest what's going on.
Being able to process what's going on. Maybe that's what it is. Because I do that same shit. I'll be like, all right, you ain't heard from me in a week. Nigga been going through it. But I'm making it through, man. This is how I do it. I can't sit around and fake laugh shit, you know.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. And that's why we want, before we started doing the whole podcast thing, we wasn't hanging out but like every once a month or like sometimes you gotta check in and shit like, are you good? I ain't heard from you, all right? And it could just be, some shit that happened. We just gotta, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely not a coping method, because therapy right now, they trying to give me coping methods to help that. So I don't know. We'll check back in with that, but I don't know what it is that they're gonna have me doing to help that. But it's not good doing that.
Yeah,
because especially when you got spouses and shit, because they're like, okay, what can I help you with? And it's like, I don't even know.
Right now, I can't even tell you. Like, I gotta figure it out first.
Like,
and you have to be patient.
Yeah. Don't keep asking me.
Okay, that's what you about to piss me off.
I said I'm okay right now. I gotta think about some shit.
No,
you be like, okay, what can I do? And I already told you multiple times. You keep asking me, like, let me just, maybe today I just want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? And next day, I'll be able to explain it. Go ahead.
I think sometimes too, like that, not drains, but can be exhausting on if it is a spouse,
right.
They like, I'm trying to help you.
So
I'm just trying to help you, goddamn it. I want to see you happy. But then I still need the time to process. Another thing I do to ground too is just like I like music and stuff like that, or being able to write. Or one thing I do is write a lot.
Right.
I've always written.
Right. But before I forget, another thing about the spouse, when they say that, then you tell them what's going on, and then they make it like, like that made it worse. Like you kind of, and that time of need, I feel like you be needing somebody that can agree.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just hear me out right now. I don't need your opinion. Hear me out, and then you know what I'm saying.
Then
a couple days later, when I'm cool and I'm got my shit together, then we can kind of discuss your opinion, my opinion. Right now, just hear me out. Be like, yeah, you right.
I understand. Come from an understanding point, not a instruction point.
Right.
Where, this is what you should do. That type of thing. Sometimes I just need you to hear me.
Yes, it. Don't say nothing else.
Especially if I done worked up all the words.
Man, now I'm mad at you. And then I could be cool then, and then I'm irritated with you now.
Yeah, and it was never geared or directed towards you.
Right.
I can get that. I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Relate to that.
I got a question.
Okay.
In your opinion, how was life before COVID? So how was your life before COVID? And then after COVID, how did that change? Like,
life before COVID was like freely neely. I feel like Walmart was open 24/7.
Right.
It closed at midnight now.
Right.
I think it was just like it was easier to do things. I think we took it for granted though. A lot of people
miss it.
I don't even think we realized what we had until niggas was on quarantine or whatever, lockdown and shit. You had to be in before 8. Like, that's crazy. The world was in shambles. I think it has changed things drastically. Like, I remember whenever, right after COVID, I caught a flight. And everybody had to have their mask on the whole entire flight, basically just geared up all the way there. And then with like jobs and stuff like that, they don't even do interviews no more. Most of the time they just emailing you or doing like virtual interviews and shit like that. And I mean, it's definitely changed a lot of things. Prices, everything done went the hell up.
$8.
Yeah, I love eggs. I love eggs so much. Can't believe it.
I'm getting the pre-boiled. I hope ain't nothing wrong with them, but the pre-boiled eggs at Walmart, they just disgusting to me. Yeah. I like my shit. I like scrambled eggs. I like omelets. I like boiled eggs.
I love an egg. I'm gonna have to get a chicken.
Man, me too. I'm gonna get a couple. How many they even hatch at a time?
No, for real.
But yeah, I feel that, man. COVID was COVID. I feel like before COVID, life was just great. It was like the sky was bright.
The wind was blowing.
The wind was blowing. The temperatures was like in the right season. Like summer was summer, winter was winter.
Oh God,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like
the seasons have been way off.
Yeah,
I didn't correlate that with COVID, but I guess like that. Dude.
Yeah, it's like we didn't got winter one week. Today was almost 80 degrees.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, you can go fill out a job application. You ain't got to do it online or like apartments. Every apartment we never been to, you got to do it online now. Like, like you said, food was cheaper, and like now it's just like the sky's still sunny. The sky's still bright. The sun is still sunny, but like it's just different. I don't know. It's a different between it's just different between atmosphere. Like
it's way different.
It's just a lot of shit going on.
You be in public, motherfuckers get the coffee too much. I'm ready to go.
I'll straight up be like,
cause they need to stay. I was just in the store the other day, little boy called. You need to stay your motherfucking ass over there, cause come over with this shit,
man. And it's like all these type of sickness. Like I just said, we had a snowstorm the other week. Kids out of school for a whole week. Then
it was nice sunny. And then just last week, it was that storm come from Kansas. So
tornado. We supposed to get tornado.
It was hailing a little bit for a little while.
What was crazy was the next day, the night we were supposed to get the storm. The next day was sunny outside, nigga. It was hailing outside, and then it stopped.
That shit's crazy.
The weather's so fucked up right now. It's not even on the weather app
because they don't know. They just be saying shit. They don't fucking know.
Life definitely has changed, man. Hopefully, we can go back to that.
I don't think anything's gonna reverse. Everything is all going this way, and it's not even just in the most positive light. It's just everything is going forward.
My thing is, I mean, how long were we in quarantine for?
Nigga, damn near a year it felt like.
And that much shit changed in a year to where they had to raise prices and shit.
And then they really was just doing that shit because they knew everybody would go spend the money to buy it. Yeah. Buying all the tissue, buying all the goddamn paper towels and shit. Like, they knew people was going to do that because they felt like they needed it. We're going to be locked up for, how doomsday prepares and shit they be.
But that's what I'm saying. Why is it high now? If we was buying tissue, we was buying this, buying that. Why is the shit high now?
Still?
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. It ain't going to go back. They not finna be like, okay, COVID's over. Let's go back to $2 a milk. No, they like shit. Y'all, they like y'all been doing this. Right. COVID or not, y'all still finna pay for this shit. Y'all need it, don't you? Because I do be buying the $8 eggs.
Right.
Oh my God. Piss me off.
That makes sense though.
Yeah, they not gonna change it.
I mean, we making more money now. You gonna get it regardless.
And should still be out in the stores. The damn stocking. I don't know what they got going on.
Let them tell them folks we about to have a snowstorm. Niggas is
about to buy everything.
Yeah, that makes sense. So let me go ahead and get more stuff into the store. Then y'all gonna buy more again.
Exactly.
We're gonna get rich.
At the end of the day, we're consumers. Right. Americans are consumers.
Right.
That's what we do. That's one thing we do. Like, you can go to other countries and people will have an apartment or whatever, but they'll have the things they need. Right. The bed, the TV. Maybe not even TV, the bed, the microwave, the shit that the necessities. Oh, you see all this shit in this motherfucking room?
Right. Exactly.
We're consumers.
Yeah. Everything. No, that's a fact.
They know we gonna pay for it.
Right.
They don't care.
And then we went to social media, and they gotta get the phones. And yeah.
That was one thing COVID did do. It made social media like boom for a lot of people.
Yeah. If you would have, whoever owns them TikTok and all of that, TikTok ain't been on that long, has it? Has it been on since COVID?
Shit, don't have me lying. I think it was.
Yeah,
because that's when everything started popping.
That's when we was at Macy's. Like, come do this video with us. I think that's when TikTok first was. Yeah, man, you've been lucky to have them apps. TikTok. What else was new? That's it, ain't it?
I don't know.
Facebook been around for years.
Yeah.
YouTube too. Streaming and podcasting.
The streaming has been on like that.
Yeah, if you had those, you'd have been straight.
So, how do you embrace your flaws? Meaning, it doesn't have to be like physically. It could be things that you've noticed about yourself. So for me, I would say like how I embrace my flaws. Like, I know I'm super impatient, and I just try to be like understanding with myself, because sometimes that can be a flaw, like just not being patient enough or just not being understanding enough. So I try to,
You feel like that? You do be understanding.
Maybe not that, but just not being patient. Yeah, because
you're not patient.
I'm not. I got better. I'm getting much better.
You have.
Shout out to me.
And look what happened when you are patient, though.
Yeah.
This girl was telling me last night about I ain't gonna get into all of that, but
so I think that's one of my flaws, being impatient, and I embrace that in ways of just trying to slow down. I've noticed it. I'm able to acknowledge that I'm impatient, and so by that, I do feel like that's me embracing it, being able to understand, okay, why am I like this? Sometimes I need to slow down. I need to listen. I need to, take a step back in order to be able to present or give my full self, because that is like one of my flaws, being impatient. Right.
I feel like my flaws is going to be understanding, being more understanding with certain situations. I'm not impatient, but I feel like I don't understand a lot of things.
I think you're understanding as fuck. Like, you look at things from different perspectives, not just your perspective. Like, some people are super closed-minded to where they're not understanding it at all. I feel like my lips is white.
But yeah, I feel like that's one of my flaws. I see it, not understanding. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I understand, like you said. I feel like I understand people, but other people feel like I understand now. But maybe that's a flaw for them. Not hearing me out.
I'm talking about flaws for them.
I'm just saying.
Not hearing her out.
So, I don't know. I can't really answer that question, because I feel like the same as you. Just not the impatient part.
Yeah.
Everything else she said, I feel like I'm the same way.
So.
Still figure it out, really.
Yeah. Embracing it as you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we all growing.
With it.
We all growing. That's a part of life, man. I'm proud of us for growing.
We are, man. This is episode 6.
Oh my god.
Episode 6, man. We came a long way just from, if you watch the first video to now, it's a big difference. I feel a big difference.
Me too.
Like I always said, we always talk. It's just like having a camera in front of us, and then we got to keep it kind of PG,
We be up there.
We be talking about different shit. So, we came a long way, man.
Yeah, I agree. We came a long way. I'm so proud of us.
I can't wait to see what we got in store.
I know. That's what I was saying last episode. It's going to be such a good year.
Yes.
And I really believe that, even though things are kind of taking off in a slow start, not just with the podcast, but like with surrounding everything. Yeah. It's coming though.
It is. That's why you gotta be patient.
You gotta plant them seeds so them flowers will bloom.
Patient, little sister. Patience, yeah. So, yeah.
Do you have any final thoughts? Oh, I like your bracelet. That's nice.
Thank you. I got it for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
we go there, anything you liked about the last podcast? Anything you didn't like? And if you didn't like it, what would you do better?
The last podcast?
Last
the last episode,
yeah.
episode 5. So episode 5, I think only thing I didn't like was we kind of rambled a lot in that episode. It was just a lot of rambling.
It was me.
It was both of us. We were both rambling and going on and on. And on and on and on and on. But that's how we do when we get together. When we're just talking, when we're just talking, we be talking for hours.
Nigga. So, the first I had to get my ass up and go home the other day because we've been talking to 2:00.
No, we were up all night chopping it up.
Man,
so, I think that was the only thing, but
we was rambling.
The episode was good. Yeah. That was a good episode. I liked everything we talked about. Only thing I probably would change. Yeah, we did good. We did the promos. That was a new type of, not setup, but the steps that we took to record it. I think we did good. It wasn't really, I didn't critique it too much.
Yeah.
What you think?
I did a lot of rambling. I'm not gonna speak for you because I feel like I talk a lot. I'll talk all goddamn day. That's why I'm about to start myself doing it now. But I ramble a lot. Okay, calm down, Leah. I don't have nothing bad I didn't like about it. I feel like the energy was there.
On me, it was.
I was lit, but we made it through.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good podcast. It was a good episode for real.
Yeah, and I liked the matching shirts. That was tight.
The unison, good, even on the screen. Like
the unison was nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what was your question? Yeah, you had a question. You was like, we was ending the podcast pretty much.
I was asking if you had any final thoughts. What your final thoughts would be?
Continue growing. Don't be afraid to grow. Don't be afraid of accepting challenges in life. If it's on your heart and God had put that on your heart to do certain things, do it. There's a reason for that. And like I always say, do you, boo?
Do you, boo? I think my final thoughts are going to be
take your time.
You know, I don't know. So when they say put your mind to it, you know, I feel like anything you put your mind to, you could do. So that's my final thought. Just if you put your mind to it, do it.
Yeah.
Like you said, if it's on your heart, then it's for a reason. Yeah. You should do it. Believe in yourself.
Yeah. Unlock your blessings, they say.
And don't always follow the wave, you know. Right. Everybody going this way, turn around and go the other way.
Exactly.
So
that's why I say, do you, boo?
Do you, boo? I like it,
boy.
We do.
You know,
chilling, not our little world, literally universe over here.
Don't follow no trends or none of that. Yeah. So yeah. We appreciate y'all
so much. And if y'all still here, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
No Snapchat. We don't have Snapchat. That's too much.
Email.
Email, nigga. But yeah, like we said at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna keep it short. We're still doing promotions. So hit us up.
We are doing promos all month March. So if you have a business or anything you want to networking some type of promotion, all we need you to do is go ahead and DM us on any of the social medias that we just mentioned. And I mean, that's just as simple as that. We'll shout you out in an episode. You know, we'll expect you guys to shout us out as well. Just basically networking, getting your followers to see us, our followers to see y'all type thing. So that's going all month long. Stay tuned because we are still doing the t-shirt giveaway.
Yeah.
And
we're also doing a collab soon.
Yes, Kush Kitty LLC is going to be here in April. We're going to do a collab soon. Basically, just going to have her on and continue our networking journey and collaborations with everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, we're excited for that. And we do appreciate y'all for being here. It's your girl, Montana.
And it's your girl, Leah G.
And that's the end of episode number 6 of This Ain't That Podcast. Yeah. Y'all good, man. Out of here.